Excuse me. Welcome, welcome. Everybody ready to do a dirty dozen? I do have a pack of mail I could open while I'm waiting. I just ate a few almonds and I don't want to have, no, now I've got 2 waters because I forgot where I set this first water down. So I'm going to open this here. It came today from Lisa Lane. And hopefully folks will show up. And if I lose y'all, it's because I'm having major computer problems. And Janet asked that I turn off the automatic focus. I don't know how to do that. We've looked and looked, and I have no clue where to find the camera controls on the computer. Scott and I both looked and looked, and nothing we did changed anything. So I'm not even sure where people go to turn that off. So Lisa Lane said she was going to send me a surprise. Actually, not a surprise, but a package. So it came today. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Janet. Janet, I was just talking about how I was going to try to get the automatic focus turned off, but I don't have a clue where to go to turn it off. I don't know where the camera controls are. Don't have a clue at all. And this computer is about shot. So Scott has ordered me a new Dell computer. It'll be here sometime between now and the 27th. Well, I'm having nothing but trouble with that stickiness. So if anybody in the audience knows how to turn the automatic focus off a Logitech camera on Linux, the Linux programming, I'd love to know. And she's got our addresses on this, outside of this envelope. All right, she's got some cool washi tape on the front. I might try to rescue. We are one cat away from crazy. Now I'm pretty much there. So in here, there's some index cards, of painty papers. Oh, wow. This looks like a huge piece of paper. Or maybe it's several pieces. I don't know. Let's see. Uh-oh. That did not sound good. Oh, it's because it's metallic tape. It's all right. There's a piece of deli paper all prettied up. I wish I could figure out how to turn it off, but I can't. These are her painty papers that she sent in to me. I've got mine all packaged up except in the plastic bags, but I don't have them in mailing envelopes yet. Wow, she really put a lot of layers on hers. Jelly plating and stencils. These are pretty cool. So awesome. And then there's another piece of jelly deli. There we go. All right. Stick those back in. All right. And I won't open Dawn's journal. I will hold that aside because we're trying to make the journals all be surprises for the ones that own the journals. So I'm going to set Dawn's journal aside, and she told me she was going to send me a jelly plate, which was very, very, very sweet of her. So this is Dawn's journal, so I'm going to set that over there. Oh, there's a note. Hang on. Oh, okay. So we're re-gifting. And that's fine. So it's just a jelly plate. It's used, but it'll still work. And, you know, after I get done with it, it'll be a mess too. So, hi Janet, hi Suze, hi Ruth, hi Patricia, hi Joyce, hi Eva, hi Lisa, hi Sharon. I think I got everybody. So, anybody that just came in, do you know how to turn the autofocus off on a Logitech camera? I do not use Windows. I use Linux. All right. I'm not going to get that back in that envelope, so I'm not going to worry about it, but I am going to set it aside. All of my feline friends are outside tonight, so we won't have them bothering us. All right. What we're going to do tonight, and I'm going to start off doing the Dirty Dozen. The very first thing we're going to do is Dirty Dozen, and I'm going to do mine on a file folder so that I can make another one of the little covers like Tanya showed how to do. Let me see if I can find my one that I've already made. All right, so this one here, and I don't know if y'all can see the texture on that, but what I did is I covered the whole thing with gesso and set my knife down on it and lifted it up. So it looks like it's got, it's covered in leaves or something. So I showed this before, but that's what that's what my plan is for this Dirty Dozen, is to make another cover for Painty Paper, the Painty Paper racks. So let me know when everybody's ready to go. Did everybody show up ready? I don't see Mary yet. She said she was going to be here, that she didn't go as far as she had planned to go. And we're going to use previous Dirty Dozen sticks that I've color coded. And we'll do the red ones first. We'll do 4 red ones, 4 yellow ones, and 4 blue ones. And see if our go into the Logitech program under Advanced and change. Where's Advanced? Hi, Danny. Yes, the Dirty Dozen is for background. I'm just going to utilize it on this file folder so that I can turn around and make this into a cover. Go into the Logitech program. I don't even know where the Logitech program is. I don't think I have a Logitech program. Is it under the accessories? I don't see anything Logitech. And if I do a search on the computer for Logitech, nothing will come up. Linda McAllister, she's a Windows girl, so she won't know how to help me. Nothing, no files found. So like I said, Scott and I tried to figure out how to turn the autofocus off, but I have no clue. And I don't want to, I don't want to take away from our time of playing. Hello, Linda McAllister. Yeah, I don't use Windows. We're on Linux operating software. We did not, I just plugged the camera in and I'm using it through YouTube. So perhaps there's some things I need to go out and get, but that'll take a little time and I don't want to do that while we're waiting. Oh my God. And the chat disappearing is very annoying. Yeah, I can plug and play, but I don't know how to control the camera. I want to turn the autofocus off because it bothers a lot of people. Yes, Linux. Yeah, it looks fine. It just, the autofocus is bothersome. So anyway, we're going to do, is everybody ready? That's going to play, and Mary will have to catch up. Go to device settings. Okay, let me see if I can find device settings. I don't know where to go to zoom in and out either. Nothing comes up when I search for camera on the files, for files. Yes, we have apps, but I'm thinking there's an app I need to, I think there's something I'm going to have to go in and get because I don't have something I need, but I'm thinking about just, if y'all can bear with me and just deal with the autofocus until the new computer gets here, because I don't really want to put a lot of effort into making sure this one works when all I want to do is get rid of this one. It's a Logitech camera. You plug it in and it goes. Thank you, Janet. Because I'm ready to start when everybody gets here and says they're ready. So, but anyway, I have a new Dell computer on its way. And Scott will make sure. I'm going through YouTube. And I just plug my camera in and it just starts doing. I didn't sign up for any of that certificate stuff or any of that. I just said go live. Plug the camera in, plug the mic in, tell it go live, and it just takes me live. I haven't filled in all that other stuff. You cannot fix it there then. Okay. But anyway, that's something we'll, there's Mary. That's something I'll try to get fixed on the new setup. When the new computer gets here and all, we'll make sure it goes. Gotcha. Thank you, Tanya. Let me know when you guys are ready so we can get started on this and get this out of the way. I don't know if we're going to do anything else. Oh, okay. Tanya's having the same issue. She's been trying to get it turned off too. Sorry if I swishing picked up on there, but these almond bits are really stuck in my teeth. Ready from Ruth. Ruth's ready. So like I said, we'll do 4 red ones, then we'll do 4 yellow ones and 4 blue ones. Okay, ready anytime. All right, I'm going to draw the first one, and y'all can catch up that are going to play along. So we need a red one. So we'll just pick this red one right here. Use a spray paint or ink. And I pulled my cart over here. Oops. Well, I just threw that green one in the trash. I'm going to use, I don't really want to use green again because I've already done one file in green. Let's see here. That won't show up on this. All right. You can use anything that sprays. This might be a bad thing. Tanya, I'm going to make one of your covers afterwards. I'm not going to make it on here. I'm just going to provide the link to your video in the description box so people, you know, once this is cured and all, or you've put your clear coat on or whatever, you can go visit Tanya's video on how to turn this into one of those folders. So I'm going to just use some of this Deco Art Medium Mister in Carbon Black to start. Maybe. Glad I put paper on the table. And then I'm going to use some Glimmer Mist and some Recollections in yellow. Yes, to hold my painty papers. Just in case one's not enough, I'll have two. And Tanya's tutorial is really easy, you guys. Okay, Suze. I'll put the prompts in the description box. I'm going to keep them off to the side over here. You can see over here. Doot, doot, doot. And I'll keep them in order so I can add them. This stuff will probably all get buried anyway, but number one, use a spray paint or ink. And I will want to dry this some because it's puddling. Or any sprays that you got. Good enough. Now I'm going to dry it. Oh, Rose was here. Okay. I'll see you later, Rose. This might go smoother because I've divided these up. Like the red ones are things that you would want to put down first, and then the yellow ones are things you'd want to do second, and then the blues are things you really want to do at the very end, like your doodling and things like that. So I think this might go rather smoothly. I only use 3 separations, so I'd only have to mark with 3 different colors. I just thought it would be easier that way. And since I do a dozen, I can divide 3 by another number and get an even number to pull from each color. When you're ready to go, just let me know. Danny's ready. can't even see that yellow. Hardly at all on that manila folder. That's okay. It's kind of looking grungy at this moment in time. Mary's ready. Lisa, you almost ready? Okay, Em, that's fine. 1:20 in the morning. You must be somewhere close to Linda McAllister, too. Ruth is drying. See if I've got any drippity drops. I don't see any. All right, Sharon's ready. Okay, Lisa is not playing. She's just keeping up. Oh, you're in Cape Town. That's right. All right, so we're going to pull another red one. Gesso. Number 2 is gesso. All right, so I do have to get up to get the gesso because it's on the opposite side. I'm going to do like I did on that other one. But only in random places. I started watching this show on Netflix. I think I'm on the 3rd episode. It's really bizarre. Can't remember the name of it now. But they're all living in a closed, gated community, and these kids have a house party, and one of them gets murdered, and the family keeps moving his body around, and it's really bizarre. I just like the veiny look this gives it. All right, I don't want to cover up all of my other background. So I think I'm going to leave this just like this. Oh, I wish I could remember the name of it. Tanya, I'll put the name in the group after. It just popped up as a new Netflix. It's a Netflix show, and it's just really strange. All right, I'm going to dry mine. Oh, great. Lisa's keeping up. So if you just come in and you want to play along, Lisa at My Eclectic Life has the prompt so far, which was use a spray ink or any spray paint, and then gesso. And hi, Heather. I missed you coming in. Hi, Susan Baker. Hi, Kendra. Okay. All right, Tanya. I hope it comes soon, the call, so you're not waiting around for, nothing. I hate when they say they're going to call and then they never do. Very annoying. All right, I'm going to call that good enough. I might turn this one off over here and see if we get a better look. Yeah, it's not so shiny. But I don't know if you can see the little marks it makes when you lift your knife up out of it. I just think that looks really cool. Thank you, Kendra. All right, Danny's ready. I'm ready. Anybody else ready? Thanks, Em. Keeping water here. I'm trying to get the prednisone out of my system because I'm thinking it's giving me other problems now. Woke up with vertigo this morning. It's better because I went and I got some Dramamine. And that has helped a lot. I've been thinking about what I'm going to do for my first patch for in my fabric book that Lisa sent me. And Mary's ready, ready, ready. Sharon, you almost ready, ready, ready? I just love doing these pick whatevers. And as I always say, I'm not the beginning idea of doing prompts and stuff. So it's just fun to do, and everybody seems to love doing it together. So I think everybody that goes live could do prompts, and at least somebody would jump to. Okay, Ruth is ready. Mary's ready. Spray ink. Yeah. Yes, those were the first two, Heather. I do too, because you can turn these backgrounds into cards, postcards, journal covers. I don't know, a deck of cards to put your prompts on. You know, I've done that. I've done a great big background, cut it up, and made a prompt deck out of them. Okay, I'm going to pull the next one. Another red one. All right, this one just says red. All right, Sharon's drying. So the next thing you're going to do is red. It just says red. So add some red. I'm thinking I want to do these. I'm going to put this mat down so I can use paint. Oops. Oh, I threw it in the trash. Didn't mean to do that. I'm going to use one of my joggle stamps that I've been using. I'm just going to roll out on my baking mat and then roll onto this other and stamp with it. Some of that gesso is still wet, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. We're on number 3. And Lisa, just to put them above you on here. And I opened my package from you, Lisa Elaine, before you got here. And thank you ever so much. I will put that to work. I'm going to dip in this paint now and try to pick up some more of it. Uh-oh. Stuck my hand in some of the gesso. All right. I'm putting a lot of these down because I know a lot of them will get covered. So I'm going to leave that like that. I'll be right back. I'm going to jump and put this in some soapy water. That's all you have to do to clean these things. All right, I'm going to dry a little bit. Clean up some of this paint on the paper towel. Might have to refresh and go to the bottom and make sure they don't have me set at 144 like they've been doing lately. Make sure I'm at 720 or 1080. Yeah, it just says red is the third one, just red. Anything you got that's red, use it. Oh, I'm going to start doing them right at 7 o'clock. So like Jerry can do it because she goes to bed early. Yeah, go ahead and try to catch up. I mean, if you get the first couple going and you want to know what the next one is, there's plenty of us, you know, here that'd be glad to give you the next prompt. Yeah, we've all been experiencing a lot of trouble with people buffering. I was buffering really bad watching Lisa the other day. On Monday, it was really bad for me, and I just kept clicking it, and I even went and got my hard wire and dragged it over here from the other room. I'm lucky I'm in a tiny little house because I can just, you know, go get my hard wire if the Wi-Fi starts acting up. But I find it does better even when I'm watching if I'm got a hard, you know, cable connection to my computer. So whenever you guys get ready, you just give me a holler and we'll go on. We need one more red one, and then we're going to switch to doing yellow sticks. I hate when I'm not feeling well because I crave all of the worst things. Okay, Mary's ready and Danny's ready. So it's Ruth and Sharon we're waiting to hear from, plus Lisa Lane. I guess you're going to try to catch up with us. There's Ruth. Oh, okay, awesome, Heather. Come play. You'll, and if you forget one of them, Sharon's ready. Just give us a holler. I know that Lisa and Janet are randomly, putting them back up, so you'll know which prompts to go to next. So I'm going to pull our final red stick. Let's see. Let's pull one from this side of the jar. Use crayons. Hi, Linda Scott. Yeah, we're doing our Dirty Dozen, pick 12, first thing. And there's Lisa's put up the prompts we've done so far if you want to join in. Now I put the crayons on this side where I can get them. That's chalk. So anyway you want to use crayons, just keep in mind wherever you put these suckers down, nothing else is going to go. Oh, golly. Let's see here. I think I'm going to use black if I can figure out which one's black. Dark purple. Black. Ooh. Yep, that gesso's still wet there in the middle. Found that out. I'm just going to go around the perimeter because I want to turn mine into a journal cover for my painty papers. I hear my grandmother and my great aunts in my ear saying, if you turn your crayon as you're using it, it'll sharpen itself as you go along. Y'all ever heard that? When you're using a crayon, if you use a little bit from one side and then turn it a little bit in your hand and then use it, it'll stay sharp. It won't get totally dull for a long time. There we go. That's all I'm going to do to mine is put crayon around the other way. That should be another color, not background. You're going to hold your crayon till last. Okie doke. I do that too sometimes. It's like, oh no, I don't want to do that now. So you think that one should be a yellow stick instead of a red stick? All right. Okay. We might switch that one to yellow. All I got to do is dip it in paint, Mary, and I'll fix that. But for today, it's number 4. Hi, Mitzi. Mary's ready. I'm ready. I've been carving stamps. I used up all my what's it called? Easy Carve. I did a create stamp and the art stamp. And this is supposed to be like a little angel or goddess. And then this is supposed to be a little goddess stamp. And then I did a little black cat, a little teeny black cat, and a funky wonky star. Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that. That's cool, Heather. Hi, Liz. Danny's ready. Mary's ready. I'm ready. So I'll pull our first yellow stick here in just a second. We'll give them another minute to catch up. Can't wait to see what you got, Mary. Oh, there's Ruth. She's ready. Hi, Patricia Stubbs. How are you? Oh, whoops. Hello, Elizabeth. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull a yellow one. Linda McAllister says she's ready to sleep. All right, here our first yellow one. Use a Teflon hot pad in a honeycomb shapes. So if you don't have the hot pad, if you have a stencil that's got a honeycomb, you can use that. What else did we discover? If you have cardboard with a honeycomb stencil, use that, because I've got some of that funky packing that night, Linda, sleep well. I've got some of that too. Now I've got to go across the room because I didn't bring my box of goodies over here. I need to add use your bath mat piece, since Lisa was so wonderful and sent me some. So that's what I'm going to use. It's just those Teflon hot pads you get like at Walmart. Dollar General has them, Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use bright yellow just because I think we need another color on here. And I probably put out way too much. I am so far behind on my little mini book. I need to try to, maybe I'll work on a couple pages for that. Tonight, after we get done with our Dirty Dozen here. Oh. But I'll get the camera situation sorted eventually. Sometimes I think I should just have like a bucket that I could throw like all the stencils and the things like this that I use in it. I'm trying to use up as much of this paint as I can. All right, I'm going to call it good enough, and I'm not going to worry about washing that. Oh, you have nothing like that. Let's think of something else. Well, Sharon, you know, Mary, she just hand drew a honeycomb shape with her fine liner. You could just draw a few little honeycombs together. Mary did her whole sheet in it. It looked really cool. She's turned that into one of those journals. Or a zine, rather. She did hers into a zine. Yeah, bubble wrap. That works. Hi, Jean. You're new here. Thanks for popping in and speaking up. So, a chicken wire stamp. Trying to think of what else has that kind of honeycomb meshy texture to it. Oh, wire, not wire, but oh, an onion bag or a garlic bag or something like that you could dip in paint and set down. You would have to really, you know, tap it off a good bit before you set it down so you don't get blobs, but I've used that too. Some of this gesso was still really wet. sequin waist. Yeah, that would work. Anything that's got holes in it that you can put some stuff through would work, or anything like dip into it. You could just wad your like little bag off your onion bag, dip it in paint, and pop it down. Hi, Mary Zink. Oh. A hairnet. Yeah, that would work. You'd have to be very careful about, you just kind of slightly dip it in your paint and then set it over, because if you mushed it down in the paint, it would just be a big blob. But if you wanted a big blob, that would work too. So you guys let me know when you're ready. Danny's ready. Ruth's ready. I finally caught up with my mom and found out how she's doing. Hi, Mary Hill. And Mary Hill, my mom's wearing a boot right now too. She's got to wear it for 6 weeks. She broke her Achilles bone. She was supposed to go down to my sister's and go swimming down there, because my sister has a above ground pool, but she can't get in the water now because she's got that boot on. But I think she's still planning to go down to visit. Oh, Patricia, I'm sorry you're not feeling good. Lisa Lane's buffered myself out. Oh, goodness. Ready, 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 says Mary. Oh, Sharon, don't worry about it. If you don't have something, substitute something kind of similar. It's no big deal. If you don't have the honeycomb shape, grab what you got and use it. There's no hard rules in this. It's meant to be fun and to loosen you up. All right, I'm gonna pull the next yelly one. A Sharpie through a stencil. So grab any old stencil you got and a Sharpie marker and go to town. I think mine's not going to be a Sharpie. I'd like to use those other ones. I don't know. I've got this Sharpie. Let's see if this fine black one will. I've ruined the tips on a lot of these. This one looks all right. I'll see if I can ruin the tips on it again. All right. Ooh. I don't know if I want to use that one because I haven't punched it all the way out because I don't want to lose all the pieces. I think I might use this. I don't know. No. This one I got at the Goodwill, I think. I think it's just a craft paper stencil. I'm going to open it up and use it, I think. I can figure out how to get in it. Well, apparently I'm not meant to get in this because it's like on there good. These are just cardboard stencils. My word, it's sealed shut hard. Well, I might as well get it open. Watch me get it open and all the things will be out of it and I bought an empty box. That happens more often than it should. I will get you open eventually. There we go. I've mangled that to death. Ooh, these are big stencils. Wish I'd had these out earlier and I could have used that as a mask. This is yellow paint on it. So I'm just gonna do this here. Now I'm wondering if I need to dry it some more, because if that's wet and I drag my pen through it, it's gonna ruin it. So I guess I need to dry. I think I'm going to switch and use a yellow, not yellow, but red. I'm going to continue the red theme. I think I'm going to use a red brush tip Sharpie to go on this flower. And I'm just outlining with it. So hopefully I go. Spray paint or ink, that's right. Use gesso, the color red, crayons, honeycomb trivet, and Sharpie through a stencil. You got them all. So really hard to do where it goes down to such a fine point there. I really love these Sharpie brush tip pens. I think I heard about these. Barb Owen was using them. Whoops. Well, this is not going to be perfect because these little things are hard to do here. How am I going to do that? Does this thing think I have tiny little fingers? Pulling out things and using things I bought and haven't touched yet. See, that stuff had never been opened with these stencils in it like this. Mark's doing so good, and Lisa on getting a project done just about every day, and I've gotten slack. Of course, I've not been feeling good with between the prednisone messing my blood sugar up and all. Man, it jumped it. That first day, it jumped to 282. And the dietitian that monitors for highs like that, she texted me and asked what was going on. And I told her I had just started a prednisone pack for poison ivy. And she said that when you start I just thought I would say this because not everybody knows everything about diabetes. The prednisone will raise your blood sugar too. So if you're taking prednisone, she said it's real important that you get lots to drink. So I upped my water and it came right back down, which was good. Yeah, my mom did something bonehead. She jumped off the back of a hay wagon and broke her heel. She said, well, my heel's been hurting. And the foot doctor said, well, let's do an x-ray. Well, we got you in here. And he said, you've broke your foot. She doesn't want to admit she's in her 70s. I'll get done with this. I'll catch up with you guys in chat real quick. Oh, of course, everybody else will probably be done. This prompt slows you down. It really does slow you down. Got to do one more up here. All right. Yeah, me too. She takes care of my brother's children a good bit, and this is kind of put a damper on that for her. She can't keep up with kids with that boot on. All right. Hold it with a toothpick. Well, that now I look up and see that. I would have avoided this. That's okay. Mark has a question. What's your question? Oh, happy birthday, Mark. Yep, now I've got red fingers. Oh, I don't know. Does anybody have any experience with those little dewdrop inks and they're drying? I've noticed that I've got some inks that don't ever seem to dry either. And then if I try to put a clear coat over it, it's like creates a wash and it goes straight over my project. Ticks me off every single time. Yeah. Hi, Jerry. We're doing good. It is evil. I mean, you've done all that work and you think you're going to put a clear coat on and you start spreading it, and then that ink from that ink pad project, and it just, oh, it's infuriating. So if anybody has a clue of Mark's conundrum and what can be done, please let us know. Jerry, we're doing a pick 12. We're going on number 7. And Lisa's been putting them up in the chat. All right, Ruth is ready. Mary is ready. I am ready. So Danny and Sharon. And Lisa Elaine, how are you doing? And Danny's ready. Yeah, that's why I haven't mailed that funky circle thing to you, Mark, because I wanted to get some more things. Oh, I hate that. When a company says they're going to call you, or this business of, okay, you go and you buy like a lawnmower, just as a representation. And they say, we'll be out to deliver it between 12 and 4. Okay, so I'm going to sit at my house from 12 to 4. And I have to just sit there and wait on them. That just makes no sense. Oh, I cleaned up before I got started tonight, or I would be in the same predicament, Lisa. No worries. Not rushing you. I just wanted to make sure you're still there with us. There's Sharon. And I will put these prompts in the order that we drew them in the description box after we go off. Oh, that would so tick me off. Gotcha. All right. So I think most of us are ready. I'm going to pull the next yellow stick. It's out of this pack. I think I got it at a Goodwill. This little cardboardy things, and it came from Target. It's a handmade modern craft paper stencil set, and there's a whole bunch of different stencils in there. And it was on clearance at Target. I got it for 99 cents at the Goodwill. See if I can peek. Its original price was $8.99 for cardboard. Boy, that Goodwill sticker does not want me to see what Target had it for. The lowest Target had it was $2.68, and I got it for $1. So I'll take the $1. I like the $1 price better than their original $8.99. But yeah, you get the stencil and the mask. But the prompt was to use a Sharpie and a stencil, so that's what I did. All right, we're going to pull another yellow one. Let's pull yellow, yellow, yellow. If I can get one to come out. Here we go. Oh, goodness. Add circles. Any way you want to add a circle. I guess I'll put circles right in the middle of my flowers. That's what I'll do. So, let's see. I get my drain pipe things. Actually, the biggest one, my PVC pipe pieces, would be perfect. And then I'll use this yellow. There's Mark and his potatoes. Tater salad. That's what we need to call Mark. Tater salad. Now, next week, we'll be doing a Dirty Dozen that we're going to use for our fall-themed artist trading coin swap. And for that, one of the prompts was you're going to need to bring some vegetables, a knife, and a cutting board to the table. Because one of the prompts is to cut vegetables and use them as stamps. I just thought I'd give you a heads up on that so you'd know that. So Mark, you can bring your potato next week. There's those circles. I might do some smaller ones. Let's see. Of course, I don't have scrap paper here. Handy. Handy. What did I do with that stuff? Got this old tracing paper, and I'm just going to stamp this off on here. I'll use some of these smaller ones so I can use up some of this paint. Tiny bubbles. I think that about fills it up. That's good. I need my little mini book. I think I put it up really good. I can get one of these off from here. This is going to be very bright. I'm just going to pick up some of this yellow paint. All right, everybody ready or getting ready? Okay, Lisa Elaine's answering Mark's questions. Is there a way that we could set those inks that don't want, let them partially dry and then dust them with something like cornstarch? Just throwing ideas out there. I don't know. I'm just saying. Heat gun alert. Scott laughs when Mary says it. He says, heat gun alert, heat gun alert.